Starting the pole position out of Sioux Falls, driving the 21 exits, Clint Erickson. Outside him, the 97 of Damian Vandenberg. Trevor Tesh in the 21T, and Tyler Tesh in row number 2. Tracy Johnson, Jackson Mulder, lap 3.
Green is out for the USRA B-Modifieds heat race number 1 of 317. Total B-Mods in the house here tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Tracy Johnson taking over the early race lead. The 22T of Tyler Tesh into that second spot, as it is Johnson and Tesh running 1 and 2 on the 97 of Damian Vandenberg with the lead, rather. Clint Erickson getting into the wall off the exit of turn number 4 down the front stretch. So Erickson will bring out the caution getting into the wall. Damian Vandenberg, your race leader. I had incorrectly identified that as Tracy Johnson. It's a presentation of J&L RV Sales of Flandreau, South Dakota. J&L RV Sales bringing you the B-Mod racing action. Vandenberg sets the pace as we go green flag racing. Heat race number 1 of 3 for the USRA B-Mod. Damian Vandenberg in the silver 97, your race leader. Tyler Tesh putting the pressure on in that 22T. Tracy Johnson running in third position all by himself for the time being. As Tesh dips down low, Vandenberg will have that covered. Running off the high side, off the exit of 4 down the front stretch. The 97 of Damian Vandenberg, your race leader. Vandenberg, Tyler Tesh, Tracy Johnson, your top 3. Jackson Mulder, and Trevor Tesh rounding out the field. Tyler Tesh with a good look into turn number 3, but Vandenberg just able to rally back through the middle of 3 and 4, into 4 and off the 4. Damian Vandenberg still your race leader with the 97. Vandenberg in front. Tyler Tesh running in second spot. Tracy Johnson, Jackson Mulder, Trevor Tesh. Heat race number 1 of 3 for the USRA B-Modifieds, presented by J&L RV Sales of Flandreau, South Dakota. Vandenberg, Tesh, Johnson, Mulder, and Tesh. Caboose Grill of Lester, Iowa, bringing you all the racing action here tonight. Howdy, folks. All of you watching on AdvantageRacing.tv at the Caboose Grill in Lester. Big thanks for joining us here tonight. Caboose Grill in Lester, bringing you the racing action here tonight on the Rapid Speedway. Night number 2 of the 2020 racing season is Tyler Tesh in the hunt on Damian Vandenberg. Tesh gets the front wheels up to about the left rear quarter of Vandenberg, but that's all the further Tesh is going to get. Vandenberg holds it nice in turn number 4 down the front stretch. Damian Vandenberg, your race leader. Vandenberg, Tesh, and now Tracy Johnson in the hunt in that silver number 19 machine. Tracy Johnson from the 3rd spot, putting the pressure on Tyler Tesh, who is in 2nd. They'll come to the white flag this time around. Johnson looking to get around Tesh for that 2nd position. Johnson is there at the white flag. Vandenberg, little slip up in turn 2 for Vandenberg. We're 3 wide off the exit of 2 down the backstretch. They managed to hold it. Somebody checked up. I believe that was the 19 of Johnson. Coming to the checkers this time by the 97 of Vandenberg. Taking home a wild heat race finish.
Damian Vandenberg out of Renner, South Dakota with the heat race win. His first ever win here at Rapid Speedway. Holding off Tracy Johnson and Trevor Tesh there for the top 3 and the redraw into tonight's A main. What a great race there. Heat race number 1 in our B-Modifieds. Inside of your final row out of Sioux Falls, driving the 16, it is Brock Hess. And outside of him out of Larchwood, the 27 of Kevin Joachim.
And flagman Cody Johnson gives them the sign. Green is in the air. He raced number 2 of 3 for the USRA B-Modifieds. J&L RV Sales of Flandreau, South Dakota brings you the B-Mod Madness here at the Rapid Speedway. Lyndon Johnson rocking it out to the lead in the 11L machine out of Montrose, South Dakota. Johnson putting a good distance between him and the rest of the pack early here in this heat race. That second spot, the 18 of Corbin Erickson, the 91 of Tyler Johnson running in 3rd. Brock Hess up to 4th as Lyndon Johnson off the track with the race lead. Corbin Erickson will move in front. Tyler Johnson 2nd. Brock Hess in 3rd. Lyndon Johnson on the top side of Hess. He'll have to settle back in for 4th. Johnson crosses over, looking to get under the Hess for that 3rd position. The 11L of Lyndon Johnson was a rocket on that first lap, but just went off the track off the exit of 2. And from 1st back to 4th for Johnson. Corbin Erickson, your race leader. Tyler Johnson in second. Broadcast third. Lyndon Johnson, your top four. With the 66 machine of running in fifth. Looks like the 27 of Kevin Joachim pulling off here in heat race number 2. Hess putting the pressure on Tyler Johnson, but Tyler Johnson able to extend in that 91, holding on to that second spot. Tyler Johnson looking to hunt for the lead to the inside of Corbin Erickson. And Erickson will close the door for the time being in the yellow number 18 machine. Corbin Erickson, your race leader in the 18. Tyler Johnson in the 91. Brock Hess in the 16. Lyndon Johnson in the 11L. And the 66 of Randy Van Veldhuizen, your top 5. Your only 5 on the field for B-Modifieds race number 2 of 3. Corbin Erickson and Tyler Johnson running 1 and 2. Brock Hess in that third spot. Lyndon Johnson at fourth off the track again. From the fourth position this time is Lyndon Johnson. That will allow Randy Van Veldhuizen to gain some ground. Tyler Johnson puts that 91 down low, and he's got her there to the inside of the 18 of Corbin Erickson. Johnson make the pass for the race lead. Erickson strong off the exit of 2 and down the backstretch. The yellow 18 of Corbin Erickson holds on to the race lead. Tyler Johnson now under attack for Brock Hess as Johnson will dip her down low once again. White flag, and Johnson is there once again. Tyler Johnson and Corbin Erickson running 1 and 2. Erickson with the lead off of turn number 2. Erickson, Johnson, Hess, Johnson, and Van Veldhuizen. As we come to the checkers this time around, Brock Hess looking for second. Tyler Johnson looking for the lead. Corbin Erickson looking to hold him off, and he will. Corbin Erickson out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota in the 18, your heat race winner.
Corbin Erickson taking home that heat race win just ahead of Tyler Johnson in the number 91, and Brock Hess rounding out the top 3 and making the transfer into tonight's A-Main redraw. Inside of your final row out of Sibley, Iowa, driving the number 21, that is Josh Van Westen. Third and final heat race, senior JNLRV B-Mods.
USRA B-Modifieds presented by JNLRV Sales as the green flag comes out. Derek Van Veldhuizen, your race leader. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Diggity, Dave Kennedy running in that second spot. Last week's A-feature winner, the 8M of Caleb Motter from the third spot. Motter looking to dip it to the inside of Diggity for the second position, and Kennedy will hold on to it for the time being. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Dave Kennedy, Caleb Motter. 21X machine of Josh Van Westen, and the 11 of Quentin Johnson at the back of the pack. Quentin Johnson out of Emory, South Dakota, the 11X, making a 4th Johnson in the B-Mod class here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Derek Van Veldhuizen starting on the pole in the number 20 machine. He is your race leader and off to a mighty lead over the 21K of Dave Kennedy. Diggity is all by himself, too, in that second position in that white 21K. The 8M of Caleb Motter, your A-feature winner last week, currently running in third position. And right behind Motter, you've got Josh Van Westen in the 21 and the 11X of Quentin Johnson. As the field is spread out here in the third and final B-Modified heat race of the night, the USRA B-Mods presented by JNLRV Sales of Landry, South Dakota. Caboose Grill in Leicester, Iowa, bringing you the racing action here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Night number 2 of the 2020 racing season. Big thanks to all of you watching tonight, wherever you may be. Joining us live on AdvantageRacing.tv. There you see your current race leader, the 20 machine of Derek Van Veldhuizen of Rock Rapids, Iowa, looking smooth through the turns of 1 and 2 and heading down the backstretch with a sizable lead. Derek Van Veldhuizen, your race leader. Dave Kennedy in the 21K, all by his lonesome in second spot. 2 laps to go this time by as Van Veldhuizen crosses the flag stand. Kennedy in second spot. Last week's A-feature winner, Caleb Motter, running in third position. Josh Van Westen and the 11X of Quentin Johnson. Rounding out your field here in the third and final heat race for the B-Modifieds. White flag is out for Derek Van Veldhuizen. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Diggity, Dave Kennedy, Caleb Motter, Josh Van Westen, and Quentin Johnson. We'll be coming to checkers this time by your heat race winner, the number 20 of Rock Rapids, Iowa, is Derek Van Veldhuizen.
Derek Van Veldhuizen taking home that heat race win. Diggity Dave Kennedy coming home in second. And your third and final transfer into the redraw is the 8M of Caleb Motter. Infield, you can get hot Pizza Ranch pizza by the slice each and every week at Rapid Speedway.
We give thanks here that we are in Rock Rapids, Iowa. It could be worse. We could be small business owners up in Minnesota with the idiocy that continues in St. Paul. That continues up there. But thankfully we are in Iowa, so hopefully we will have fans back sooner rather than later as the outlook continues to improve. Sportsman A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. The Sportsman class presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. Our first A feature of the night. We're going green flag racing. Bill Crone in that 14.2.0 off to the early race lead off the pole. Here comes Brian Crone, a rocket out of a chute. Up on the top side, down the back stretch, off into turn number 3. Brian Crone putting that white 14 machine into second spot. Leon Sneller running in third position. Tyler Bradley in fourth spot. Marnie DeBoer, last week's A feature winner, rounding out your top 5. Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan at the back of the pack. Couple of newbies there, Sproke and Dan getting some laps on their cars and looking like they're keeping up with the field pretty good for the time being. Crone and Crone running 1 and 2. Bill followed by Brian. Leon Sneller, Tyler Bradley, and Marty DeBoer, your top 5, followed by Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan, the 7 cars out for our first A feature of the night Sportsman class here at the Rapid Speedway. Big thanks to all of you for tuning in tonight on AdvantageRacing.tv. Wherever you're at, Bill Crone leading Brian Crone, and Brian continues to gain in that white 14 machine on the black 14.2.0. Bill Crone and Brian Crone running 1 and 2. Leon Sneller at third spot. Here comes Tyler Bradley looking to challenge for that third position to the inside of Sneller. Sneller will hold them off for the time being. Marnie DeBoer in the mix as well. That purple and gold 50M on the right side of your screen. She was last week's A feature winner, presently showing in 5th position. Bill Crone and Brian Crone running 1 and 2. Leon Sneller, Tyler Bradley, Marnie DeBoer, your top 5. Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan, your 7 cars on the track for the Sportsman A feature here tonight. Halfway, and Bill Crone leads Brian Crone. Crone and Crone running 1 and 2. We've seen that a time or two here at the Rapid Speedway. There you see them heading off into turn number 3. Bill in the black 14.2.0, Brian in the white 14 machine. 1 and 2, that is Bill Crone, followed by Brian Crone. Here we got Tyler Bradley making a pass for position to the inside of Leon Sneller for third spot. And Bradley coming down the front stretch with that third position will slide up in front of Sneller with the third spot. Marnie DeBoer looking to put Leon Sneller another position down as DeBoer sets her sights on the orange and green number 2 of Sneller. Crone and Crone running 1 and 2 as the battles for position heat up from third on back. Tyler Bradley in third spot. Marnie DeBoer looking to the inside of Leon Sneller for fourth position on the track. DeBoer with the yellow and purple 50M machine. She was last week's A feature winner. She's presently in 5th and still holding on to that 5th position as the Crones click another lap down. Bill Crone followed by Brian Crone. Tyler Bradley in third spot. Leon Sneller, Marnie DeBoer, your top 5. Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan rounding out the pack for the Sportsman A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Final lap coming up. White flag is out for Bill Crone, followed by Brian Crone. We'll keep an eye on these two as they head around the final lap. One final time around the Rapid Speedway. It is Bill leading Brian as they head down the backstretch off into turn number 3. Off the exit of 3 through the middle of 3 and 4 into 4 and off of 4, your A feature winner, the 14.2.0 of Bill Crone. Bill Crone taking home the A feature win tonight. Brian Crone coming home in second spot. Tyler Bradley finishing third. Leon Sneller in fourth position, Marnie DeBoer 5th, Dylan Sproke and Travis Dan round out your Sportsman A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. First A feature of the night in the books. Sportsman class presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers of Dune, Iowa. Gets a fist bump from JT, and let's head down to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane and Joel Viss with some words from tonight's winner.
Thank you, Jay Kelly, down here in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane with tonight's Sportsman A feature winner, Bill Crone. The old man, you bested the kid here tonight.
I don't know where he was at.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't know where he was because he was hot on your bumper. You guys were rolling the high side pretty good. Big, fast racetrack around the top. How was it?
Nice. Smooth.
Well, the good news about this is tonight back in Victory Lane here tonight, and you're a good old farmer, so you get a free hat, and I know all farmers like them.
Okay, thank you.
Bill Crone, your Sportsman A feature winner. And outside of him, the 19 of Tracy Johnson. Inside of row 3, the 91, that is Tyler Johnson. And outside of him, the 97 of Damian Vandenberg. Inside of row 4, the 22T, that is Tyler Tesh. And outside of him, the 16 of Brock Hess. Inside of row 5, the 21K, it is Dave Kennedy. Outside of him, the 4 of Jackson Mulder. The 11L of Lyndon Johnson and Trevor Tesh in row 6. Randy Van Veldhuizen, Quentin Johnson. Then you got Clint Erickson, Kevin Joe Wakeham, and Josh Van Weston.
Going green in the USRA B-Modified A feature tonight at the Rapid Speedway. The B-Mods presented by J&L RV Sales, Flandreau, South Dakota. The number 20 machine of Derek Van Veldhuizen of Rock Rapids, Iowa, off to the early race lead. Third position in the 8M of Caleb Motter, sliding up the track, a little contact with the 19 of Tracy Johnson. Nobody looks the worse for wear for this time, and Johnson will move into that third spot. Tracy Johnson into third position. Caleb Motter, last week's A feature winner in the 8M, running in fourth. Tyler Johnson moving in to the inside of Motter for that fourth position is Jackson Mulder, taking the long way around. Mulder gets up and off the track, but rejoins the field off of the exit of turn number 4. Tyler Johnson into third, Tracy Johnson fourth. Here comes Brock Hess looking for a top 5. Inside of Motter for that fifth position is Derek Van Veldhuizen, continues to pull away from the pack. Veldhuizen, Corbin Erickson running in second. Tyler Johnson, Tracy Johnson, and Brock Hess, your top 5. Tyler Tesh running at 6 with Caleb Motter coming right back. They're side by side for that 6-spot battle, and Tesh will get the run, heading into 3 and 4. Damian Vandenberg coming up into that 7th position. Tyler Tesh presently in 6th, Vandenberg in 7th. As Tracy Johnson gets to the outside of Tyler Johnson, looking for position back near the front. Tyler Johnson looking to take second away from Corbin Erickson. Tracy Johnson will stay right on the back of Erickson and take third away from Tyler Johnson. Corbin Erickson in second spot. Tracy Johnson in third. Tyler Johnson fourth. Brock Hess in the mix as well as Dave Kennedy goes around in turns 1 and 2. Diggity going around for a ride in turns 1 and 2. He'll come to a stop. Looks like he's got the 21K backed up. And we'll see if he can get it around and going. It looks like he should be able to here as Dave Kennedy backs up from the other car that came to a stop to avoid contact there in turns 1 and 2. That is the 66 of Randy Van Veldhuizen, the other car around. See here on this restart if the 91 can get out past that 18. Derek Van Veldhuizen with the lead as we go green flag racing. USRA B-Modified A feature. And indeed the case this time around. Tyler Johnson moves into that second spot. Brock Hess looking to go along for the ride. Corbin Erickson battling back on the top side. Hess and Erickson neck and neck for third. Now Hess sets its sights on Johnson for second as Derek Van Veldhuizen making it a one-man show. Still out front in the number 20 machine. Brock Hess looking at the inside of Tyler Johnson. Johnson still too strong with the run through the middle of 2 down the backstretch. The 91 of Tyler Johnson in second spot. Brock Hess running in third position as Tesh dips up the track a little bit in that 22T machine from the fourth spot. He'll hold on. Corbin Erickson coming down the top 5. Tyler Tesh in fourth. Trevor Tesh in 6 with Corbin Erickson right in between them. Trevor Tesh looking to take that fifth spot away from Corbin Erickson. Derek Van Veldhuizen, your race leader, as Trevor Tesh continues to work on Corbin Erickson on the outside of turn 4. She's in position to pour down the pressure, and Corbin Erickson holds on to that 5th spot. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Tyler Johnson, Brock Hess, Tyler Tesh, and Corbin Erickson, your top 5 on the field. Randy Van Veldhuizen slows in turns 1 and 2, able to keep that 66 under power for the time being. Trevor Tesh in 6th position, Damian Vandenberg 7th, Diggity Dave Kennedy in 8th as Trevor Tesh makes the pass for 5th to the inside of Corbin Erickson. That will push Erickson back to 6th. Vandenberg and Kennedy with a battle for 7th. Shaping up as the 8M of Caleb Monner. They're going to catch up to that side-by-side battle for 7th on the track. Diggity Dave Kennedy in the 21K, the 97 of Damian Vandenberg. They're side by side with a battle for 7th spot in the running order as they head off into turn number 3, through the middle of 3 and 4, into 4, and off of 4. A slide job from Diggity. Dave Kennedy takes the 7th spot away. Vandenberg will cross over, try to get him back, and he will not. Dave Kennedy seals up that 7th spot. Derek Van Veldhuizen, your race leader, just past the flag stand, followed by Tyler Johnson, Tyler Tesh, and Trevor Tesh, your top 5. Corbin Erickson in 6th, Dave Kennedy back in 7th, Damian Vandenberg in 8th, Jackson Mulder, Caleb Modern, Josh Van Weston, 11X of Quinton Johnson. USRA B-Modified A feature, the B-Mods presented by J&L RV Sales, Flandreau, South Dakota. Trying to beat the weather here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. USRA stock cars coming up next. White flag is out for Derek Van Veldhuizen. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Tyler Johnson, Brock Hess, Tyler Tesh, and Trevor Tesh, your top 5 in the running order. Corbin Erickson 6th, Dave Kennedy 7th, Jackson Mulder 8th, Damian Vandenberg 9th, and Caleb Motter, your top 10 on the field. Checkers fly this time by your A feature winner, the 20 of Derek Van Veldhuizen.
Derek Van Veldhuizen leads it from flag to flag. He'll take home your A feature win. Tyler Johnson comes home in the 2nd spot. Brock Hess going to pick up some bonus money, $300 from Chad Schulte, Handyman LLC in that 3rd spot. Tyler Tesh and Trevor Tesh will round out your top 5. We're going to forego the trophy presentation as there is weather in the area, and we're going to move on.
Here tonight, and Joel Viss is down in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. Let's get a word with Derek Van Veldhuizen, tonight's B-Modified winner.
Well, Jay Kelly, we're making our way down the line here. Obviously, weather in the area, we had to prolong this one. So a little bit of time for this to set in, Derek, but outside the front row starting spot, and you took off. I don't know if anyone told you, but you were definitely the class of the B-Mod field tonight.
Yeah, I did a little work to the car and had to figure some things out from last week, but the track held together nice tonight, so we had a nice run.
Well, it's always nice when you can start out front and you don't have to worry about the stuff going on behind you. But definitely one of those cars, when you're up there on the high side, it's fast and you're leaning on that cushion a little bit. You got to move around in the front spot, but your car seemed to be working really good.
Yeah, I think I got it dialed in that it's going to work. I'm going to make it work anyway.
Well, congratulations and welcome to your first win here of 2020.
Thank you.